the really good thing about this Wolf Parade article here is like the whole premise from the start is so shaky because like he's trying to argue about the nostalgia of it, but no one ever introduces it as really being like nostalgic, right? Like 5 years isn't like that long of a break, and there's no quotes from like fans saying it's like nostalgic to them. It's just
he's arguing with himself.
Yeah, he really decides it's nostalgic.
He's like positing a stupid thing and then arguing with it.
Yeah, and then he says it's not just nostalgia, but he's the one who introduced the nostalgia.
Yeah, it was kind of his idea to introduce that in the first place. And it's weird because he also vaguely makes a case that I think is right, that, you know, like Wolf Parade never really fit in with, I mean, we were never as popular as even like Clap Your Hands and Say Yeah. We never hit like those whatever peaks of cultural saturation. So like, I don't know what it's nostalgia for, you know?
Yeah, that paragraph is amazing where he just lists off, Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah, the Hold Steady, the Decemberists, as if they have like anything to do with you guys, Block Party. Like
the only people that have nostalgia for 2006 indie rock are Pitchfork journalists.
Exactly.
No one even thinks about that. Like, remember 2006, the indie milieu? Remember that? No one says that. Yeah. That's only you. No one fucking cares, brother.
I actually say that to my friends a lot. That was like the last time I was happy.
I think nobody remembers it because it didn't exist, because it was essentially created by Pitchfork. Like, like they really, really did a full court press to basically make some kind of codified movement out of, I'd say maybe 50 or 60 bands that sounded nothing like each other, you know? Yeah.
Well, here's what I would say. I would say they took nostalgia's calming glow and doused it in gasoline, justifying the return of an aging band by playing more ferociously than the babyface acts they've inspired. So that's my opinion.
That's some real wisdom, Derek.
Who are the baby-faced acts?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Cite one example.
You guys never heard
Babyface, the R&B singer?
Puppy Parade?
Puppy Parade.
The band everyone loves.
Parade.
Puppy Parade.
I like how after they name all the like indie bands from 2006, for like no apparent reason, they start saying Danzig, The Misfits, LCD Sound System, Guns N' Roses. Like basically they're trying to tie you to every band that's ever reunited in the past decade.
Decemberists.
Yeah. They're just listing.
Another good
so
part.
Much of this article is just.
There's another great part here where it's like
naming indie bands, other indie bands to fill the words, which is like this is like a 600-word article, and they mention Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah, The Hold Steady, The Decemberists, Block Party, Sufjan Stevens.
They're doing like some SEO shit where they're just trying to like throw in
good call.
everything.
They've got all the side projects. Guns and fucking Roses.
Yeah.
I typed in Guns N' Roses Wolf Parade and read this album and clicked on a couple ads.
Yeah, Wolf Parade really triangulated Guns N' Roses and the Decemberists, so it all makes sense. But I love this. I love this passage right here too, where it's like you would think it didn't matter who took the stage, so long as they sold out the room or one like it 10 years ago. And their example is that everyone's enjoying the Interpol song being played in between sets, and then right away they say that excitement paled when compared with the riotous reaction to Krug's nervy shouting in the set's opener. It's like, what are you even arguing?
People were more excited about the band than the interstitial music.
They were more excited.
Who's going to get mad at? Did they expect there to be like a riot?
They were more excited to see a band on stage that hadn't played together in 5 years than to hear
get these fucking bozos off the stage. Let's hear the rest of that Interpol album, gang.
It's the thing
Turn that house music up.
Would people be getting mad about the Interpol song? Like people start trying to knock the speakers over?
No, they're going to go into
we
a
hate this song
full-blown
so
sing-along.
much. It sucks.
It's the thing the audience always says at every show. They're like, shut the fuck up and turn the house music back on. We were listening to that. You know?
You guys just come on stage and listen to the Interpol album up there.
We are playing Interpol's first album in full on the PA.
Wolf Parade residency where every night is a different Interpol album. Go through the whole Interpol discography.
We listened to it.
Well, the audience won't notice because they literally don't know the difference between any indie band between 1990 and 2010.
That's right.
They're
all
they
interchangeable.
all sound the same. I mean,
He's basically saying when he says, any band that can fill the room, you can just feel the contempt for the normal, non-intellectual Pitchfork writers in the room attending this show. He's basically saying that these are just a bunch of seals who would clap, and bark whatever was on stage.
Yeah, all they like is music. They don't understand the narrative underlying your career arc.
They like sounds in a rhythmic pattern, and they like words which they don't really understand. Doesn't matter,
What a difference